Enlabs has closed the books for 2020, and with me on link I have the CEO, George Ustinov. Welcome.
Hi, Martin. Thank you for having me.
Now, you released preliminary numbers already in January, so I'm guessing it's not very unexpected that you were able to put up an EBITDA of 6.6 million. So my question is rather going to focus on, is there anything specific driving these numbers higher? Is there any sector within the company that is performing extra well?
No, actually, in this case, all our markets are performing superbly. Yeah, and then this is a result basically coming from kind of the consolidated picture.
Now, last we spoke, I was left with a quote from you that you were very confident in reaching the 2021 goal of 20 million euro EBITDA. Now that you've were able to produce as much as 6.6 in one quarter, the last quarter of 2020, is it time to maybe raise the bar and update the financial goals?
This is a very interesting question, and we, of course, internally have thought about it. We are not rushing with kind of releasing the new targets because we first want to demonstrate that we can deliver such level of EBITDA without any adjustments. And also we want to work a little bit longer as a single company with the Global Gaming's integration to see kind of what margins we can achieve in the longer run. Yeah, now it is a little bit premature for us to come up with new targets. Yeah, first we need to prove that we can absolutely reach the existing ones.
Now let's talk a bit about the acquisition then, because it's been fully integrated now into the company. I'm guessing that you're learning more and more about Global Gaming. Has your view on the synergies changed since you purchased it?
My view on the synergies has not changed. Yeah, we have executed fully the integration. We have, found roles for the people joining the team, reworked certain roles, and made sure that everyone understands what is their position and what are their expectations. When we kind of did the acquisition, we said that we expect synergies to amount to 5 million euros annually, and then this is the number which we are seeing, and basically our hypotheses are being proven.
Now, one very special thing that happened during the quarter was the bid from Entain. They're offering 40 SEK per share of Enlabs. Now, I've seen different opinions on their method of valuation. Could you walk us through a bit what happened and what you think will happen going forward? Will everyone accept the bid?
I think myself being the CEO was kind of not the right person to comment, yeah, because these are dealings between the shareholders, and for me, whichever strategy is chosen, I mean, I'll be happy to execute. So I would try to keep my opinions on this question out of picture.
Understandable. Now let's move on to something that you can comment on. Let's let you give us an update on Ukraine. What's happening?
Ukraine, interesting market when it will be actually launched. Yeah, in early January, the regulator published licensing requirements, a list of approximately 25 kind of items or documents, we could say, which made everyone, super happy, and some local companies already applying for the license. But in fact, the regulation and those guidances are missing framework on platform certification. Yeah, and that is an essential part of an online casino offering. And we do not understand how to certify the platform, who should do it. Coupled with that, we also don't know what will be the gambling taxation. So until these two elements of the regulatory framework are clear, we are not rushing to apply for a license, but once these two items clarify, we will be in that market for sure.
Do you have any indication of when these regulatory hurdles can be well fixed?
It's hard to say, but knowing how actively the regulator in Ukraine works towards, legalizing the market and towards getting the tax revenues, I would say that the regulator is very keen to provide this guidance as soon as possible. Yeah, but when it will happen, I do not know.
No. Now, other markets. What markets are you focusing most on other than Ukraine?
I would say this year we will hopefully see 3 new market entries for Enlabs. First on the priority list is re-entering Sweden, logically, yeah. Second is Ukraine, which we discussed, and third is Belarus. Yeah? So these 3 regulated markets are in our, let's say, near-term, short-term pipeline. And these are fairly big markets, regulated markets, exactly the markets where we want to be long-term.
So what's the plan for Sweden then, the top of the priority list?
The plan for Sweden is to relaunch Pay and Play brand, certify it, apply for Swedish license, go live. Simple as that.
Fair enough. Lastly, I want to ask you a bit forward-looking question. Maybe what is the thing that you want to have acquired, that you need to have, or not acquired, but accomplished during 2021?
I would like to enter these 3 new markets. This is an extremely big challenge for our organization, but I feel that we can accomplish it. And I mean, it would be simply great, yeah, to double the amount of regulated markets in 1 year. So that's where we are heading.
So what do you think are the biggest issues? You said there's a lot of, it's difficult to enter markets like that. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
There are typically, 2 bottlenecks. One is the tech development, yeah, because you need to adapt your technology, your platform to the local needs always, yeah, different compliance requirements. So, and tech resources are, of course, always limited. Yeah, you always wish to have more developers, but, you have what you have. So capacity to develop is one. And second, as in case of Ukraine, it's the clarity of regulation itself, yeah, which is kind of slightly keeping us behind. So these 2 factors I see as kind of main, let's say, risks or obstacles. But, other than that, I'm fairly comfortable.
Thank you, George. Thank you so much for sticking around answering my questions, and good luck to you in the future.
Thank you, Martin. Have a great day.